Let's get started with this morning routine that's going to loosen up the stiff bits and get your energy flowing so you can have a great day. It comes complete with options for beginners, and I think you seasoned practitioners will enjoy it as well. If you do struggle getting down on the ground, we're going to start on the floor, so you may want to have a chair close by or a couch or a sturdy table. So we're going to begin in a tabletop position, and then we're going to come into cat and cow. You can, if your wrists are a little bit tender here, you can always walk the hands a little further forward than the shoulders. If you're okay, place those hands right under the shoulders and the knees directly underneath the hips. Take a nice breath in and press down through the whole palm into the floor. Feel the back nice and long. And on your following exhale, just start to round the back of the spine towards the ceiling, coming into our cat stretch. And when you breathe in, we'll just go the other way, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. We call this one cow. Now we're just going to continue to repeat this. Go ahead and do it with your own breathing pattern. You don't have to be on the same time as me. So listening for your own breath. And allow these to increase the range of motion as your body allows. So you might be a little bit stiffer as we start, and this is going to start to lubricate our spine and around our hips, our shoulders, and you may find that your range of motion increases. Now, if being down on the floor is not one of your favorite things, I know for many of my beginners, that's what they tell me, and I encourage you to continue to practice and find the ways that work for you so that you can continue to get up and down from the ground. We don't lose that ability to get to the floor. We're going to take this a couple more times. And if you do need help with wrists or knees that are troublesome with being on the ground, go ahead and check out my modifying kneeling exercises video. You may even want to stop this and go ahead and look at it, and also have one for painful wrists, and I'll link that in the description. All right, we'll take one more round. Just nice rounding up through the spine, pushing through the palms, and reversing that. Shoulders draw away from the ears. Now we're going to bring it back to neutral, and we're going to come back to child's pose. So bringing the rear end towards the heels, and we'll slide the hands out. Now your rear end might not be at your heels, it might be up. That's totally fine. Go to where you can go. You can also raise on your fingertips and give the wrists a stretch. And wherever you are, you can just let this rock a little bit side to side, allowing your neck to relax, your jaw to release. And the head can just hang between the arms. Now, if you've collapsed down, I encourage you to spread the palms and push down through the palms and straighten the arms at the elbows so that we're active as we start our practice. Then we're going to begin to bring ourselves up to a tabletop, and we're actually going to come to standing, coming through a lunge. So this is great practice getting up and down from the ground. If you have a chair there and you need it, go ahead and put your hand on it. Otherwise, just step the foot forward, bring the other hand on top, and push yourself up. Then we're going to turn. I'm going to turn towards you anyway. And we're going to take the feet all the way together into Tadasana, mountain pose. So spread the toes out, and we'll just begin to circle the shoulders forward, up, and back. So just taking a nice, biggest circle that your body will allow as you begin your day, or whatever part of day you might be doing this. And then let's just reverse that and go the other way. So still feeling my feet firmly planted. Nice big breaths. Now we'll let the shoulders relax. We're going to bring the arms forward and clasp onto the right wrist with the left hand. So I'm your mirror, you can just follow me. And we're going to start to raise those arms up. And they may or may not come all the way next to your ears. If you find that you're trying to get them next to your ears and you have to arch your back and lift your ribs, I'm going to say go shy of that. Keep the spine neutral, keep those ribs anchored in, and let the arms be just a little in front if they don't go quite all the way up. Now we begin to anchor those feet, firm up our thighs, engage our booty lightly, and feel yourself nice and tall. And we're going to take this up and over to our left. So as you do it, it's not so much about pulling yourself sideways, but push the top hand up towards the ceiling, and your other hand kind of blocks it. And you have a little pressure there, and we're starting to lift up and out. So it's more about pressing with those feet and going up and over, and you might feel a nice side stretch here. Let's bring it back to center, lower the arms, give those shoulders another circle. Maybe tip the head gently side to side, loosening up the neck lightly. Take those as slow or as quick that works for your body. Everybody's a little different, and especially in the morning. And then we'll go the other way. So we're clasping onto the left wrist with the right hand. We'll bring that up as far as your body will allow. So let's say my arms wouldn't go up. I'll show you what this will look like. They don't go all the way up, which is really common. I'm firming up my thighs, so I'm strong through my legs. I'm lifting tall through the waist. So I'm going up to go over, not just bending side. Then I do press this top hand towards the ceiling, which seems counterintuitive, but it's also going to help us stabilize as we stretch. So we strengthen a little bit as we get that length. And then we'll come back to center and again, lower the arms down. And again, give the shoulders a circle. Then we'll toe heel the feet apart. So we want to go a little wider than the shoulders. And even if you point to almost wrist distance wide, which may feel a little bit wide for you, but go to that place where it feels just a little bit uncomfortable. And we'll put our hands on our hips. I'm going to give you a few versions of this. So if you guys, we're going to go lunging from one side to the other. So this is the start of it. We're going to let our rear end stick back a bit as we go side to side. And I'll turn on the diagonal so you can see this a little bit better. I'm rolling my thighs out, so I'm not letting my knees come in. Now you could put your hands on the back of a chair here. You could put your hands on your own thighs as we come through this. And if you're okay, you can let the hands come all the way to the ground. And then everybody will deepen this lunge. And what do I mean by deepen is I'm going to let that knee bend, and you're going to probably feel a stretch in the opposite groin area. And you're just allowing this to go at a nice, easy pace. So you might have a 1 or 2 second hold as you come into this groin stretch. And just check in. Can you relax your shoulders? Can you relax your jaw? Do you feel the outer edges of your feet planting? So we want a little more weight in the pinky toe side of the foot than the big toe side. And we'll take it one more time each way. So finding your depth of the stretch. And then wherever you are, bring yourself to center, bend the knees. We're going to bring our hands to our hips, and we're going to come up with a nice, strong, straight spine to come all the way to the top. We're going to keep our feet out wide and just turn the right foot so it points straight towards what would be the front or back of your mat. And then we're going to slide the other heel out slightly. So that outer edges of the feet you just felt, you want to keep feeling that as we start to bend that right knee. And you can see my knee is coming a little in front of my ankle, which is fine, but we want to make sure we can still see our big toe. Then we're going to push up. Now, sometimes when I say that, you turn your foot out so you can see your big toe, but you want to leave the foot planted and roll your thigh out so the knee is pointing over the center of the foot. And then we're going to push up. We're just getting our bodies ready for going up and down stairs today, getting in and out of chairs today, whatever our tasks we might have to do. And now this time we're going to lunge here and we're going to hold, keeping both feet planted, and we'll reach the arms out. So nice and wide across the chest. You can look over the front arm. It's called Hero 2 or Warrior 2. We'll bring our hands back to our hips, turn those toes forward, go the other way. Now, if you're a little tippy, just hop that opposite foot forward so you're widening your base, and we'll take it again. And raising up. So just think of this as lubricating our joints, lubricating our hips, lubricating our knees, our ankles, getting our feet ready for the day. Easy shoulders, and you can take this again as deep as works for you. Eventually, this will come down and you'll be able to get this hamstring almost parallel to the floor or close to it. Now this time we'll lunge and we'll hold. So firm up the feet. You can even engage your booty a little bit. Tall through the waist, so reach the arms out, either looking over that left hand. I'm looking at you, breathing here. And then we'll bring the hands to the hips and bring ourselves back up. Turn those toes in, and then we're gonna just do a little toe heel, toe heel, toe heel. Notice if your tendency is wanna pick the feet up. See if you can actually toe heel, because that's gonna work those inner thigh muscles. We don't always think about that. Sometimes the way our body naturally wants to go, we can just encourage it to move a little bit different way and start to build some strength. And take the feet about hip distance wide. Spread the toes again. Feel the feet strong. The legs are strong. Tall through the waist. Easy through the shoulders. And crown of the head towards the ceiling. You can even close your eyes here for a few moments. Taking a nice few deep breaths here. Taking that sense of strength, energized, yet relaxed. And taking that with you as you go into the rest of your day. When you're ready, gently open the eyes. If you enjoyed this routine, if you have any comments or questions, make sure to hit me up in the comments. We answer every comment and question. And if you're thinking, man, I feel so good, I should be doing this every single day, make sure to check out my Fit and Flexible for Life program. It has 24 videos and tools, including a new you and 30-day calendar, so that you can get rid of the aches and pains of getting older, get your strength, stamina, and balance back, and feel better than you have in years in just 10 minutes a day. I'll leave that link in the description. It's fitandflexibleforlife.com. Give yourself a high five for taking care of yourself today, and I'll see you back here real soon.